think some people are confused, including myself, about what exactly is being sort of injected into us, say, if we take this vaccine. I think some people have this kind of idea that there's part of the baby in there, and I'm somehow taking part of that baby into me.
So there are different kinds of vaccines. They work different ways. In the case of the Moderna vaccine and the Pfizer vaccine, there is no part of an aborted baby that is going into you. None at all. The only involvement that the HEK cell line had with those is they used it to do a test to see, is this vaccine safe? So they had like some HEK cells and they exposed them to this vaccine to see what the effect was. But they don't have any of those cells in those vaccines. So you are not receiving part of an aborted baby when you take those vaccines.
I have to read this one comment from Jonathan the Melkite, because I think it sums up how many people feel right now, including myself. He says, I dig the logic, Jimmy, but it still feels gross.
Because it is. Yeah, it is gross, but that's actually biology is gross and medicine is gross. Doctors have to learn to do autopsies, and that's gross. And the fact that abortions were involved here makes it even more gross. But squeamishness aside, physicians are a good thing. Read Sirach 38. It's a chapter that God is devoted to the praise of the physician under the inspiration of the Holy Ghost.
Will you finish there? Sorry.
No, yeah.
Free Nation Radio says, if the baby that was used in the development of the AstraZeneca vaccine was aborted 5 years ago instead of 50 years ago, would you have a different opinion on the morality of the vaccine's development?
It would affect things. I mean, he's asking for a personal opinion. It would affect things somewhat, but the fundamental distinction is the baby was not killed back in the 1960s, or if it was 5 years ago, the baby was not killed to produce this vaccine. The baby was killed for other reasons. And then presumably the mother donated its body for medical research. And so the timing doesn't make an intrinsic difference. The proximity in time has some effect, but it's a lower consideration than the fact that that an intrinsically evil act was done and is now over.
Thank you for watching this clip. You can click here to watch the full episode. And I want to say a big thanks to our sponsors and to our amazing patrons for making all of this possible. Please do us a favor before you go. Click that subscribe button and then the bell. And that way YouTube will be forced to let you know every time we put out a new episode.